Chapter 27. The Lord praises Roban and Chiwa. An hour later, Chiwa came over to me to tell me about all that was worked out with the new chief in the synagogue. But I said, "Friend, save yourself the trouble, for you realize that nothing can be unknown to me. I must tell you, by the way, that you and Roban did your thing extremely well, because the chief would have undertaken some crazy things. Now he is convinced it would be foolish to undertake anything against the Romans, and thus he shall be quiet, at least for a time. But you must not fully trust him for quite some time yet, but be on guard constantly, and never let him out of your sight. But because you were and still are my most zealous representative, I shall imbue you with the capacity to heal the sick through the right prayer and the laying on of hands, to find out the new chief's plans in your heart, and counter with the right means what has to always occur promptly, or it would be of no effect. The right measures shall be indicated to you, and therefore receive my blessing for it herewith." Here Chiwa threw himself on his knees before me, fervently asking me for it. I laid my right hand upon his heart, and my left upon his head, and in that moment he was lit up within. And he spoke, "Lord, all darkness has now left me. All is alight within me, and it seems as if all my body were of some transparent, diamond-like matter through which the light of day can penetrate unhindered. O Lord, leave me this blessing everlastingly. I shall know how to preserve and honour it most gratefully." Say I, "Stay active in my doctrine at all times, and you shall never have cause to mourn the loss of this light." Here Chiwa rises, noticing that no further strange guest is present except for Boris, Jairus, Mary, and my domestic brethren, not even the 12 chief disciples being anywhere in evidence, and he asks me what went on here. Say I, "This all had to go on thus. Behold, soon autumn and then winter shall come. Full harvest time is approaching, and I must go out and hire workers for the field and vineyard. When everything for this year has been brought in, then it shall be good to rest in winter. Come spring, and we shall then get plenty to do with renewed strength. I shall be leaving this area still today, for Herod is a clever fox, and the new chief is in his employ. Wherefore my house is not to become Satan's battleground. I have already sent out my disciples 2 hours ago. They went with my brother Kischona, and there in Kis await John's disciples, and proclaim to them that the kingdom of God has come near to them. They will come here with John's disciples today, and then leave this place with me tonight. Whether we will depart together with much else, you shall perceive within you. Act now in conjunction with Boris and Jairus, for these are now the 2 worthiest men in all Nazareth in possession of my fullest love, and through myself the fullest grace of God. Because none of my disciples loves and knows me the way these 2 do. All my disciples, in a certain not too distant future, shall be offended in me to a considerable degree. But these 2 shall not be led astray by any manifestation about me, for they thoroughly know me. Keep to these, therefore, and you too shall achieve what these themselves achieved." Chiwa is completely happy with this advice, asking only what happened to the 2 angels, because they too are not to be seen anywhere. But I say to him, Lift up your eyes, and you shall see not only the two, but countless hosts around them. Here, Chiwa raises his eyes, seeing the two archangels in the brilliant light, but countless myriads around them, all constantly ready to serve me. Chiwa lowers his eyes back to earth, saying, Lord, I am a sinner, and my eyes are not able to bear the overly holy sight. But it shall be my keenest task to make myself worthy of such sight. Say I, do everything properly, and your reward in the heavens, whose mere hem you now saw, shall be great. But return to the synagogue now, because the chief who will be staying here in Nazareth must not miss you, because he now places much store by your advice.